key in making a successful ERDF or ESF outline application is preparation. This short video will pick out the key things to look out for when completing the outline application form, looking at the kind of things the applicant will need to consider and the type of information needed before completing each section. Section 1, 5 and 10.1 are looking at the lead applicant. The lead applicant must be eligible to apply and will be the organisation that will have the funding agreement with the managing authority, either Department for Work and Pensions for ESF or the Ministry of Housing, Communities and Local Government for ERDF. These sections also want to know who the delivery partners are, other organisations, contractors or agencies who will be involved in delivering the project. Section 2 and 2.6 are concerned with the details of the project. Think about what the project is going to do, who are the beneficiaries and where the project will take place. Don't assume that the person reading your application will know the area or type of participants your project will benefit. Be specific, avoid acronyms and use plain English. How the project fits strategically is covered in Section 3. Firstly, look at the call criteria. Secondly, the ESIF operational programme and overarching ESIF strategy document. And finally, the local enterprise ESIF strategy, considering the individual needs of that area and specifically how your project meets these needs. Also, think about what else is out there. Is your project unique or duplicating something that already exists? The Managing Authority and ESIF Committee will consider this, and it will affect the success of your application. Section 4 and 4.3 are concerned with the key milestones of your project. The EU funding takes time and can take up to a year from outline application to actually getting a contract in place. Milestones may include a project start, staff recruitment, planning permission, delivery of activities, key meetings, evaluation and project close. Section 6 and 6.1 covers the finances. Things to consider include what proportion of match funding is required and where it will come from. If the project will generate income for ERDF applicants only, rules apply to this. And remember to complete the finance spreadsheet annex, ensuring there are no red cells in the spreadsheet, since this indicates an error. Section 7 is concerned with the added value of the project relating to the wider strategic fit and any positive knock-on effects as a result of your project being successful in obtaining EU funding, which include delivery of a project that could not otherwise happen, enabling the project to happen sooner, to be larger or to be of greater quality. Establish what you hope to achieve by the project, thinking about the outputs and the results. Don't confuse the two. Outputs have an immediate effect, results happen later. Do the project outputs and results fit the call specification? If the annex is not completed in your project, will be rejected. Don't assume that procurement, state aid and publicity are a tick box exercise. Give thought early on as to how you will deal with questions in Section 10. Further training is available by signing up to the TAP workshops, and scrutiny of the ESIF guidance is needed. And again, don't forget these areas also need completing in the annexes. Despite only being a tick box in Section 9 at outline stage, applicants must carefully consider how they will deliver the project to ESIF requirements if successful. The lead applicant and any partners should consider the following. Do you have the capacity to meet ESIF requirements? How will you gather evidence for the outputs and results and monitor them? Will you need to recruit staff? What financial and control procedures do you have? How will you manage cash flow? How will you check that expenditure is defrayed? What systems do you use for filing, retrieving original invoices and document retention? Finally, these are a few checks and top tips to consider. Be clear and concise in your application form, Fully explain any acronyms that are not part of the call specification. Ensure project costs are eligible and do not start before the start date of your project. Have clear objectives linked to outputs. Make sure you send your completed application to the correct email address in the call specification. And before you send it off, make sure the declaration is signed and all the annexes are attached, along with supporting documentation. If your organisation is considering applying for ESIF funding, we recommend using the free technical assistance that is available. This could include contacting the TAP project or booking onto a TAP workshop. In addition, look at the .gov website for more guidance and sign up for the email bulletins. We would welcome your feedback on this bite-sized video and would be grateful if you could fill out a short survey to let us know what you think and help us inform future video content. Please return to the TAP website and follow the links